those. Hey guys, sorry I go so long between videos. I'm not very good at this. I wish I was putting out videos at a more consistent schedule, but I am not there yet, and I'm giving myself the grace to adjust to this thing that I'm doing now, and hopefully someday I will be putting out videos more consistently because I do like doing this and I want to take it more seriously and keep getting better at it. I had to move this chest. It was right here, but if I hadn't moved it, I would be sitting like right here. And nobody wants to be that close to my face. So I wanted to kind of introduce myself in this channel because I realized that I've never told that story before, and I think it's kind of a cool story. And at the same time, I'm going to do my makeup. This is something that I never thought I would do, a get ready with me, but I think that it's probably more interesting to like watch me do something rather than me just sit here and talk to you. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that, but whatever, that's what I'm doing. I don't have any makeup on, and you're gonna watch me do my makeup. However, I have had the same makeup routine since I was 16, maybe, and I'm 21 now, so don't be thinking that you're gonna learn any new techniques or that you're gonna find any new products to try today, because a lot of this makeup I also have been using since I was 16. That's disgusting, but whatever. I'm owning it. Definitely some of this makeup is for sure expired, but first of all, what does that even mean? What does it mean for makeup to expire? Can it really be that bad? Probably. That's honestly probably why my skin is so sensitive. Well, it was nice living in ignorant bliss for that period of time, but I guess now I need to do something about that. So I have a mirror here. So I'm going to be looking at that while I do my makeup, just so you know. I probably did need to explain that. What else would I be looking at doing my makeup? A freaking pillow? While I'm doing my makeup, I will be answering some questions that some of my good friends and also some strangers sent into an Instagram poll, Instagram question box that I made in January. I intended to make this video in January. Yep. Told you, I'm not very good at this, but I promise I'm doing my best. First question. Favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate fudge brownie. The Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. Whew. Oh my gosh. Fire me up. Do you like want to know what I'm using? Probably not, because I've definitely had this since senior year of high school. That's disgusting, Emma. You should not be telling people that. But I guess it's Maybelline. Fit me. Can you see it? Can you see it? This feels really vulnerable to me, honestly. I hate doing my makeup in front of people because I feel like people are like judging me because I have been doing the same thing for years with the same makeup. How many times are we gonna admit this to ourselves, Emma? It's embarrassing. Oh, another thing I feel like I need to clarify is these colors probably don't match my skin tone at all. But you know what? We're just gonna move on and pretend like I'm fine. And either way, I'm beautiful because I'm a beloved daughter of the Most High King. So, who cares if my foundation shade doesn't match my skin tone? You know? Okay, next question. Do you count your steps? No, I do not. I don't want to know how many steps I take in a day because most of the time I don't take that many steps at all. And sometimes I find myself just laying on a couch or a bed all day long, which is not very excellent of me, but it's a reality, and I am scared of how devastated I will feel when I check a step count and I have like 500 steps. Like, I just feel like that would really destroy me. My screen time on my phone already destroys me. I hate that thing. Can I turn it off? I shouldn't turn it off because it honestly motivates me to be better. But I hate it. I hate my screen time report. Oh my gosh, it makes me feel so bad about myself. Okay. Who's your favorite historical figure? I like this question. Besides Jesus, John Paul II, I think is really incredible. Like, what is that? I don't have a technique. I just throw it on my face and hope for the best. I just came across your profile. Haha. Thanks. How many times per week do you train? Well, it depends on what you think I'm training for. If you're talking about like exercise, 0. If you're talking about vocal training, also 0. If you're talking about riding trains, also 0. So I don't do any training in a week. Why are you so funny? That's a great question. I have no idea. If you're on a deserted island, then rescued, what's the third thing you would eat? Okay, the first thing I would eat would be carne asada fries. The second thing I would eat would be a burger and fries. The third thing I would eat would be my mom's spaghetti. What's your go-to Subway order? Says a lot about a person. Says a lot. Okay, what is this gonna say about me? I usually get a foot-long spicy Italian on Italian herbs and cheeses. I add spinach and mayo. Very basic. I don't really like veggies. Sometimes I get jalapenos if I'm feeling like really spicy. So, oh, I'm using this, which I literally have had since a long time ago. Definitely expired, and I definitely don't know how to use it. So that's my Subway order. I don't know what that means about me, but I'm curious to know what you think that means about me. What's one of your hidden talents? As you can see, like, I definitely just don't have any expertise in the makeup area, so if you're wondering what's going on, I am too. I can't think of a hidden talent. Like, if I have a talent, like,
why would I keep it a secret?
This is not a talent by any means, but I did discover very recently that my pinkies are 2 different sizes. You see that?
How crazy is that?
How did you find out Santa wasn't real? That's a very good question. I found out Santa wasn't real because, see, like, it's just not blended at all. Oh gosh. I started to put the pieces together. It was like a trail of little pieces of information that I gathered, and I discovered it on my own. Basically, in the same Christmas, I went shopping for Christmas presents with my dad at Walmart. And my dad had purchased a green Nerf football. I locked that into my brain, and I remembered that. And then, on Christmas morning, that present was beneath the tree from Santa to my brother. And I was like, that's curious, because Dad bought that. Did he give it to Santa, and then Santa regifted it to Josh? I don't think so. I think everyone's lying to me, and I think Santa is not real. All in the same Christmas. That was one piece of information that I used, and then the other ones were because there were price tags on all of my gifts from Santa, and I was like, the elves are supposed to make these, and I don't think they're putting them in a store at the North Pole, and then Santa's buying them. Something fishy's going on here. So basically, I used all of that information, and I decided
Santa's not real.
if you didn't have to spend time sleeping, what would you do instead? Sleep anyways? What was the most tragic part of 12-year-old you? I got for Christmas one year a big eyeshadow palette, and I would match my eyeshadow to the color of shirt I was wearing. So if my shirt was purple, I had purple eyeshadow. If I had a lime green shirt, I would use the lime green eyeshadow. I thought that nobody remembered that about me. I thought that that was just locked in my own personal vault, and that I had come out the other side unscathed, and that nobody was going to remember that about me. However, my senior year, I was hanging out with this friend, Kelsey, and she told me that she remembered that about me. She said, Emma, I remember that you used to match your eyeshadow to your shirt. And I was like, Kelsey, why have you done this to me? I'm gonna erase your memory. What would your boldest self do? I love this question. If I was the most bold version of myself, I would get a full sleeve of tattoos. I'm never going to do that, but that's why the question is, if I was the most bold version of myself, what would I do? My dad just asked me if I was going out somewhere. Nope. Just going downstairs. Any liquid running through your veins besides blood, what would you choose and why? What kind of question is this? If you could live in one book, what would it be? I would live in Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers because it's my favorite book of all time. It's a really beautiful romance and also a love story about Jesus. It's what I want my life to look like someday. If you could time travel, what time period would you go to? Oh gosh. Mayday. Mayday. Oh my gosh.
What a disaster.
I would go to the 1770s because I think the American Revolution is one of the coolest periods of history, and I would love to like feel the air at the time that America gained its independence. What's your favorite fast food place and what item do you get? I love Chick-fil-A, but is that my favorite? I love Cane's as well. But honestly, I don't think I would survive without Chick-fil-A. That's so dramatic. Well, that's as good as it's gonna get, I think. So at Chick-fil-A, I will either get a spicy chicken sandwich with no pickles and fries, 3 Chick-fil-A sauces, and sometimes a lemonade, but most of the time I'll get a water. But then sometimes I don't want a full sandwich, and in that case, I will get either an 8 count or a 12 count, depending on how hungry I am, chicken nugget meal. What cereal best matches your personality? Very interesting question. I have no idea at all. What are some cereals? Frosted Flakes? No. Frosted Mini Wheats? No. Cheerios?
No.
I'm gonna take a BuzzFeed quiz about this. Okay, so I just took a BuzzFeed quiz. Which cereal are you? And I got Cap'n Crunch.
You're a boss. You're the alpha of your friend group and always up for new challenges. You don't get soggy under pressure and always crunch the competition. You make it happen, Captain. So?
Captain Crunch. What's your favorite musical? Love this question. I will always love Hairspray, but I also really love Wicked, and Hamilton is so good. And if you get the chance to see Hamilton someday, you've got to take it. It's incredible. Thank you to my sister Sarah for buying my ticket to go see it because
It changed my life.
okay, so I think I'm done. I never do eyeshadow because I'm not very good at it, and also it takes up too much time. But if I do eyeshadow, I guess I can add a little bit of this. I had this thing, Sparkle Eye Dust, which is definitely very old, but I put it directly onto my eyes, so that's disgusting. But if I'm feeling a little flirty, I'll put it on if I want a little extra.
Something.
Okay, my GoPro died, so things might look a little different. The lighting might look a little different. The angle might look a little different. But my makeup still looks good. But now I really want to explain briefly why I started this channel and what I hope that it will become. So I've always wanted to do YouTube or something like YouTube. I've tried to do YouTube before. Maybe don't go looking for my old channels. But if you're curious and if you stumble upon them, just know that I'm a different person today. And those videos are very embarrassing to me, so maybe just don't bring them up around me. But I've always just been really passionate about entertaining people, and I've always hoped that someday I would find an avenue that I could use to entertain. But the whole idea behind all of this is because I'm so passionate about the new evangelization and finding Jesus in new media. I think it's so important to use the media that we've been given to share the light of Jesus Christ and to share his humor and his beauty and his friendship. We all know that we live in an age where media has taken over our lives, and if we are given the ability and the passion to go into those places and create something for the good, then why don't we? I love YouTube, and I've been watching YouTube for many, many years, but I found that a lot of the stuff that I was watching wasn't necessarily good for my heart or the salvation of my soul. And what frustrated me about that is that, yeah, there is good media on YouTube, good meaning like good for our souls, but it's not always the most entertaining. It can be very intellectually stimulating and very spiritually powerful, but there wasn't much that I could find that was entertaining in the way that I was hoping to be entertained that was also good for me. All of the stuff that really entertained me was inappropriate in a lot of ways. And that frustrated me. I was so frustrated that there wasn't a channel that I could watch that was entertaining and also good for me. This light on me is probably so annoying, but I don't know how to fix it because I'm an amateur. So I hope I explained that well. I feel like I didn't. I feel like I never explained anything well, but my camera's about to die again and I have no storage on my SD card. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I'm gonna go watch Mamma Mia with my family. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and maybe start your own channel if you feel so called. Saint Genesius, pray for us. I realized that I didn't say that at the end of my yoga video, and I was appalled by my neglect to say that. But Jesus works outside of time, so can Saint Genesius pray for me at that moment as well? Probably, right? Whatever. Saint Genesius, pray for us. Goodbye.